Hi guys, this is your Ramchandra. Welcome to my YouTube channel Java Techniques. Today in this video, I'm going to discuss about one logical program in Java. That is, write a program to print list of prime numbers within the given range. So please watch this video completely and do subscribe to my channel. So before watching this video, in my playlist, already I uploaded one video that is how to find whether the given number is prime or not. So in this video, I'm going to discuss about along with that logic, whatever the logic we see in the last video, along with that logic, we are going to see some different one. So please watch this video completely. So here we have to highlighting 2 points. One is how to find the prime number. Another one is how to increase the given range. So here increasing the given range means, see, I want to find out prime numbers from 1 to 10. I want to list out all the prime numbers from given range, nothing but 1 to 10 or 10 to 100 or 1 to 100 or 100 to 500. That is called given range. Okay, now in this given range, I want to find out the number of prime numbers. I want to list out prime numbers. So first let me speak what is prime number. A number which contains exactly two factors, that number we are calling as prime number. So what are those two factors? One and itself. One and itself. So here, how to write a logic to find out list of prime numbers within the given range. So first, starting value of the range, I'm storing in one variable, and ending value of the range, I'm going to store in another variable. For example, let me take two variables. One is the starting value, another one is ending value. So here I'm storing 1 in the starting value and 10 in the ending value. So now I want to increase the range from 1 to 10. Nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. So to move from 1 to 10, we require in this particular area one for loop. And another for loop to require for find out the prime number. So what is prime number? A number which contains exactly two factors, one and itself, is called prime number. So to move the control from 1 to given number, that particular number, we require one for loop. So here two for loops are required. One for loop is for looping the range, another for loop is for looping the find out prime number. So let me develop this logic in Java programming language. If you want to read the value or if you want to read the ranges dynamically from keyboard, we require one predefined class, that is scanner equal to new scanner. We are reading the data from the keyboard, that is called input device. How to represent the input device? System.in. Now we are going to read a starting value of the range. So here we are giving user friendly message. Enter starting value of range. So that value I'm going to store in the SV, one variable, scanner dot next int. And also I'm going to give one more user friendly message to end user, that is enter ending value of range. Ending value of a range. Okay, that value I'm storing in variable like EV and reading that value by using scanner dot next int. Now, to loop, to increase the value from starting value to ending value, we require one for loop. Here I'm taking one variable that is called int I equal to 0, int I equal to starting value. After that, I less than or equal to ending value. And finally, I plus plus. For example, end user enter like 1 is the starting range of the value and 10 is the ending range of the value. So 1 will be stored in the I less than or equal to 10, yes. So body of the for loop will executing. After that, I become a 2. Got the point or not? I become a 2. Here, 2 less than ending value, 10. 2 less than or equal to ending value, 10. Yes, true. Then control go to body of the for loop. So we can loop the control from starting value to ending value by using one for loop. And the second for loop is here I'm taking one count variable to find out how many factors are there for a given number. Now here I'm taking one for loop. Here I'm taking int j equal to factors we have to calculate it from 1 to itself. So j less than or equal to I. After that j plus plus. Here we are writing if I modulus j double equal to 0, that means number is, for example, here I value is 1 and j value is also 1. 1 less than or equal to 1, yes. 1 modulus j equal to 0, nothing but 1 modulus 1 double equal to 0. So condition true. If condition true means one value become a factor of a number, of given number. Now here I'm writing like a system dot out dot. Here simply we'll increment the count value by 1. After that here I'm checking if count double equal to 0, double equal to 2, prime number contains 2 factors now, then we are calling that number is prime number. Now here I'm taking I is a prime number. So don't worry, I'm going to explain each and every control flow of this program. System.out.println I is not a prime number. So this is what exactly logs. Now first end user enter like 1 for the starting value of the given range. Ending value of the given range is 10. 1 will be stored in the SV, 10 will be stored in the EV. So that 1 I'm stored in the I, and I less than or equal to EV, nothing but 1 less than or equal to 10. Yes. Yes means I'm taking count variable 0. And after that I'm taking j value equal to 1. J less than or equal to I, nothing but 1 less than or equal to 1. Yes. Yes means what? Count become a 1. J plus plus means what? 2. 2 less than or equal to 1? No. No means what? Condition failure, control coming out the loop. Now count become a what? Only 1. Only one time condition success. Nothing but count become a 1. But here I'm writing like count double equal to 2. No. So 1 is what? Not a prime number. Next one. After that I plus plus. I plus plus means what? 2. 2 less than or equal to 10. Yes. Yes means again count variable become a 0. J less than 1. J equal to 1. Nothing but 1 less than or equal to 2. I value 2 here. 1 less than or equal to 2. True means what? Body of the inner for loop will executing. I means what? 2 modulus j. 2 modulus 1 double equal to 0. Yes, count variable become a 1. J plus plus nothing but 2. 2 less than or equal to 2. Yes, 2 modulus 2 double equal to 0. Yes, count variable become 2. Initially 2 times this condition successful. That's why 2 times the count value will be increased. Then count value become a 2. Now if 2 double equal to 2, yes means what? 2 is a prime number. S is what? 2 is a prime number. Got it? Understand or not? Now I value become a 3. 3 less than or equal to 10. Yes. S means again count value become a 0. J equal to 1. 1 less than or equal to 3. Yes. 3 modulus J means 1. W equal to 0. Yes. 3 modulus J. Modulus J means what? If 1 J become a 2, 3 modulus 2. W equal to 0. No. No. Again, J become a what? 3. 3 less than or equal to 3. Yes. 3 modulus 3. W equal to 0. Yes. No. Count become a 2. Now if count nothing but 2. W equal to 2. Yes. Now given number is a prime number. So like this, you can able to find out whether list of prime numbers within the given range. So let me execute this program. Right clicking on this program, run as, and click on Java application. Now it will ask me starting value of the range 1, ending value of the range 10. Now it is showing 1 is not a prime number, 2, 3, 5, 7, and 9 are the C. 7 and 2, 3, 5, 7 are the prime numbers. If you want to print only prime numbers, delete else block. Now enter the number 1 and ending range 10. 2, 3, 5 are prime numbers. Got it? Now again let me execute this program. Now starting value 10, ending value 20, then 11, 13, 17, 19 are the prime numbers. So this is the best logic to find out a list of prime numbers within the given range. I hope you understand this logic. For more logical programming, please subscribe my YouTube channel Java Techniques, and please like and subscribe and comment it and share it. Thank you for watching my video.